What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy Brandon. So look,
road running, catch up with me.
I recently just started with Prime. I've already gone through the orientation process. I'm actually in the middle of PSD training right now. I have my trainer. Recently just got back from Kansas, sitting here at Campus in Springfield, Missouri. Just waiting for. I'm on my, I think like my 10-hour right now. I think it resets at 1. I think that's when I went off duty. I think I went off duty around like 1 a.m. So it resets again at 1. Just sitting here at Campus Inn. So I decided to, what better way to make up my time than to give people that's looking to start their trucking career with Prime some information, just things to look forward to, show you around the facilities and stuff like that. I will tell you, from what I've seen so far, my 2 weeks being here, Prime facilities are like top tier. Like, it's amazing the quality and the amount of money they threw into their facilities. I was astonished. Like, look, when I first got here, the way they were talking about some of these facilities, it's like it's just grandeur and all this, but it really is. But like I said, I just want to tell people what's going on. Like I said, I'm in the middle of PSD training, so I just want give people an update. So when you first get the orientation, first off, let me start by saying that before you can even start orientation, you need to have 2 things. You need to have your CDL permit, or if you already have your CDLA license, you need to have your permit, and you need to have your med card. Your DLT, the 5 pages, the full forms. You need to have all of it before you can even start. It makes it easier for the recruiter or just for yourself to go ahead and get that before you even like call a recruiter or sign up online. But once you get all the information, call a recruiter, they'll get you set up, get you sent out drug tests, all of that. So I was coming out of Baton Rouge, Louisiana. I left out, I don't remember the exact date, but it was a Saturday. So first off, they send you a bus ticket. If you decide to drive or take a flight, just be wary of the they will reimburse you, but it will not be the full amount. Just take the bus, just bite the bullet, take the bus. So I took the bus on a Saturday, like at 9 p.m. First off, Prime pays for your transportation. I left at 9 p.m. Got to Springfield 10 p.m. on a Sunday. The reason I got to Springfield at 10 p.m. on Sunday is because my bus broke down at like 3 o'clock in the afternoon, an hour away from campus. Me and a group of guys, we took an Uber to come here, like an hour away. Yeah, man. All I gotta say is, I have nothing to say about that. But once you get here, you check into your hotel room. And then depending on what day you start, you can either start on Monday or Wednesday or Friday. I started on a Monday, 8 o'clock a.m. Like I said, depends on if you have how you're starting. If you're new like me, don't have, never drove a truck before, you'll go through orientation. It's like, orientation is 3 days. During that 3 days, you have to, everything has to get cleared. So the longest process of orientation, I will say, is like getting cleared by HR. Your drug tests, the employment history, all of that has to come back before you can officially get your badge and everything. Like, I have people that were in my classes. Like, I got my badge I started on a Monday. I got my badge that Wednesday. But some people were waiting. By the time I got my training for PSD training, some people were still waiting on their badge. So, that's one thing. So like I said, orientation is 3 days. Orientation is 3 days. You pretty much, they pay for your food. You get 3 meals a day from that Monday through that Friday. You get 3 meals a day. Food is pretty good, actually. It will surprise you. It surprised me. Food was really good. You do get a roommate. I end up getting a roommate. I can't speak on everybody because I think some of my people in my classroom didn't get a roommate, but I ended up with a roommate. Cool guy. You go through, like I said, orientation really is 3 days. They go through pretty much all the information, the insurance, the 401k, if you decide to go company and all of that. So insurance, 401k, you will have to do assessment. So like I said, HR is one of the things you have to get clear for before you can get your badge. But another thing you have to do, you have to take a simulator class or assessment. So what it is pretty much like a gaming, it's a simulator for you actually in an 18-wheeler. And it's pretty realistic, I will say. You have to take the assessment. I think you have to pass with a 60 to move on to get your badge. I think it was I'm not too sure. I passed first time, so I'm not too sure what the minimum score is. But man, it's really easy. It's just like driving a regular car. You just have to be wary of you have a little extra weight on you, So that part is easy. After you get through orientation, so the whole time you're on orientation, you stay in a place called Campus Inn, right? Now in Springfield, Missouri, which happens to be, from what I'm told, the biggest terminal that they have. So in Campus Inn, it's just like a hotel or a big dorm. You got classrooms, you have a nice hotel room. I'll show you around the hotel room. I got my room kind of, but you get a nice hotel room. You got the laundry room, you have the cafeteria, and that's pretty much it from over here. But once you get your badge, you are allowed to go to what is called the Millennial Building. And the Millennial Building is where all the facilities are. So it has a movie theater, it has a spa, it has a daycare, it has a full court basketball court, it has a gym, it has you also do laundry over there. What else do they have? It's like the primes. Once you get started and get your purple badge and whatever, when you first start, you get a green badge until you finish, get your license. Until you officially pass your CDL test and get your license, you will be green badge. And then you'll get a purple badge after all of that. But what else do they have? Oh, and they have a nicer cafeteria. The food in Campus Inn is pretty good, but the food in North Star Grill and Millennial is, I give it an 8.8. 8.8. Solid. But you get to go over to the Millennial Building. Enjoy your time there. You do have to use your time wisely though, because classes and you just have to work on time management. I know for me and a couple other people that were here with me, a lot of the days we were kind of drowsy, and it's kind of our fault because we stayed out a lot, like late. It was probably 20 people staying out, just chopping it up, talking, having a ball. So time management is important. But moving on from that, once you get your badge, you will get sent to the plaza. Now, the plaza is part of the Millennial Building, but it's a separate side of the Millennial. It's a separate building from the Millennial Building. So it's where you'll do your CDL test. It's where you'll do the classes while you're waiting on your trainer. So during PSD, you can either get a trainer as soon as you get your badge. I know like somebody who got their badge Wednesday, they had their trainer first thing on Thursday morning. But I also know someone who had their badge on Wednesday, but their trainer is not coming to the next following Wednesday, you know? So it just depends. So you can be, during PSD, you're pretty much just waiting on a trainer. But while you're waiting, you'll be in class doing, pre-trip. You drive a little bit. You get to do, pretty much kind of training with a teacher while you're waiting. So you'll learn, they give you some paper on pre-trip, how to pass a pre-trip inspection. They'll let you drive around the lot. It's like 15-acre lot of concrete slab with just, trucks all around. You can just drive around it, go in a circle. Just get you accustomed to the cab while you're waiting on your trainer. So once you get your trainer, you get on the road. Now for me, it's a minimum of 2 weeks. For like beginners, it's like a minimum of 2 weeks on the road with your PSD trainer. So while you're out there, you'll learn pre-trip. You'll learn on the road driving. You'll learn kind of the fundamentals of everything. Also, you'll learn how the dispatch and the loads and all of that work. You'll learn how to pre-plan for your trip. I know, like, me and my trainer, we pre-planned, but we didn't pre-plan for weather. So our first load ended up going to from Springfield to Denver, Colorado. Man, on the way to Denver, we had just missed a tornado. Like, we had passed where the tornado had hit. So luckily it didn't hit us. But on the way back from Kansas, then we ended up getting a load. We dropped that load off in Denver. We ended up getting another load. It was supposed to go to Florida, but we ended up dropping it. We just got it dispatched back to Springfield. But on the way back, man, we got stuck in Kansas for like an extra 3 days because of tornado. Another tornado came through and just cleared out a whole highway, pretty much. Luckily, we stopped before the place where we were heading was like in the eye of the tornado, sort of say. But we stopped beforehand, luckily, and sat and let it pass through. Stopped at a Petro, and I will say this: some of these trucking facilities, top notch. Like, I went to Petro. We went to Petro that first night. Nice, man. It surprised me. But yeah, so you'll just get with your trainer and go through the motions of everything: on-road driving, bagging, pre-trip, everything you need to pass your CDL test. Now, like I said, I'm still in PSD training right now. I don't know how much longer I have. Like I said, it's a minimum of 14 days. I probably like half a weekend, maybe. I can't tell you how many days. So I get my trainer Friday. It's currently Wednesday. So you do the math. So Friday will make a full week. So next Friday, I should be back training. I should be back in Springfield so I can test for my CDL. Also, if you pass all 3 stages of your CDL test first try, it's called a trifecta, you get a $250 bonus. So that's what we aiming for, that bonus. I won't leave no money on the table. No money. But and also, once you get your badge, they load they give you $200. It's a loan, of course, but it's no interest loan. $200 uh, every week until you start your TNT training. So while you're in PSD, you get $200 every week. It's a no interest loan. Now you can't say no to the money, right? So they're gonna give it to you regardless. So you might not need it, but they're gonna give it to you regardless. But at the end, from what I was told, once you're done with PSD training, you can, so say PSD training for you lasts 3 weeks, right? So that's $600, right? At the end, you can get it credited back to them. So you wouldn't have to pay it back. Now, I will say the installment payment is only like $25 every week. So it's not, $600, just pay it back $25. It's all up to you though. I'm personally using it. Who cares? $25 every week not gonna hurt nobody. So yeah, man, it's been an experience so far. I'm going to walk around, show y'all the facilities and stuff like that, and show y'all my room and cafeteria and everything, just to get y'all eyes on everything. But I will say, man, for my experience so far has been really good. I'm excited to start my trucking career, man. And just me personally, the money I've seen, I was going to go company, but man, going company versus lease and seeing the settlement difference, the payment difference, the payout difference, man, you're leaving a lot of money on the table, right? Now, I don't know all the facts for the leasing program, but I know I'm going leasing. But once I get to that, I'll do another video and give y'all more information on that. But I will say, man, from what I've seen and from the different people I've talked to and networked with, I will say, man, it's a big difference between company payout and lease payout. And plus, Prime is 90% lease operators. 90% of Prime drivers are lease operators, by the way. So, it's something to consider. Not saying you can just come in and do company if you want to. Personal preference. Some come in and do company for 3 months. Get their bearings about them and then go lease. But I will tell you that Prime, even the Prime will recommend you going lease. It's just, they will recommend it. Most of the things that they talk about during orientation, other than the insurance and the 401k and all of that, is lease information. It's the information that they bring you and talk about is referring to lease operators, other than the insurance and the 401k and all of that. But everything else is referring to lease operators. So that's a fun fact. But yeah, man, I'll update y'all along the way. So this is the room that you'll be staying in. Bathroom, excuses. Like I said, I've been living, so nice size, man. 2 beds. If you get a roommate, I didn't get a roommate for this current room. Refrigerator, microwave, nice size TV, coffee, little lounge area, table, window, with pretty much get the view of everything. Some truckers sleep in their car. The classes will be where that van is. That's the shuttle, actually. So they have like 3 shuttles, and they'll take you from location to location. So like to Walmart, to the Millennial Building, back and forth, man. They have like a dedicated route, so they'll show you around. The people, I don't know if you can see those people walking into that building right there, but that's actually the cafeteria. And I'll take you out there because I'm gonna get me some tea. The tea is free, so I'm gonna go get me some tea. But so yeah, man, this is the campus in, the rooms. So yeah, let me show y'all everything else. So I'm finna go to the cafeteria. Just give me something to drink while I take y'all around. There's not really much to campus in, man, to show y'all. So once I get to Millennium Building, I'll show y'all more. But I'll show y'all the cafeteria and campus in just so y'all can get a look at it, lay eyes on it. Cafeteria inside campus in, man. Freezer foods, drinks. So I took a slight detour. I'm not supposed to show y'all the building, but playing basketball, so I decided to join. You know, you see a basketball game, you can't turn it down. You can't turn down the chance to hoop. All right, so it's just what we're doing now. One of the many reasons why to join Prime, get to play basketball with all the Prime truck drivers. It's one of the facilities here in Springfield. All right, so just got done playing basketball. I guess I'll show y'all the facility because I really haven't showed y'all yet. So, how you doing? Good. Entrance, gym. Yeah, a little bit of equipment out here. Locker rooms, of course. Go this way, it's a spa this way. I'm not gonna go all the way in, I'm just gonna show y'all where it's at. In the spa, you can get your hair cut, you can get a massage, you can nails done, mani-pedis, all type of things, man. So, look, like, I've massaged there, taking walk-ins, cupping, hot stone, deep tissue, look, haircut, get all type of stuff, man. Now, I'm gonna take her to the movie theater. Movie theater is, man, it's like a real deal movie theater, man. It's crazy. You can pick your movies, pick the movies you want to watch. Yeah, man, it's like a real vibe in there. I'm gonna show you. This is second floor. Get the upstairs view of the court. It's a better view. Pool tables, foosball. Movie theater, man. This is like luxury right here. Full movie theater, man. Excuse me. Like I said, man, movie theater, full court basketball, spa. Excuse me. So yeah, man, like I said, man, great company. From what I've experienced so far, like I said, I'm just in PSD training, so I still have a lot more to go through. Like I said, I haven't gotten to TNT training yet, but so far my experience has been top tier, man. Great people, good food, great facilities, and it's just opportunities to advance, man. Opportunities to grow your career, man.